everybody, welcome to our first Quant Lab live report. Basically what this is, since it's our first one, give you a rundown what it is. I put up a new video just recently, announcement on new Quant Labs live report. It'll explain the rationale and what it will be about. Also, if you come under the Quant Labs playlists at our YouTube channel, you'll find in there a Quant Labs channel, Quant Labs live report channel, so you can always keep updated with that. And basically what we're doing is we're going to go over all the popular trading charts that were looked at from the previous trading session, but these are purposely hand-picked so that you will be able to basically use these for forecasting over the long term. Some of them may be short term, just depends upon the time when we get these out. So let's take a look at the top three right now over the last 24 hours. The first one I want to look at is Macau. Okay, so if you were to look at this video, where it's increases in Macau during holiday boost due to a few new casinos, this might be an interesting chart to view, because if I just play it, and
Casinos.
right, and let me do that again. As you can see here, Macau's gone through a really tough time in getting demand out of mainland China visitors to its casinos. So everything may be bottoming out. And obviously that's a good thing. If you took a look at this chart, the most recent activity would show a bottoming process, and it's uptrending, and then that's a pretty good proxy as well to give you a performance of how China's mainland economy is doing. So keep your eyes out for that with opportunity in any casino operators in Macau, because that might be a new area to invest into currently as it's coming out of this bottoming process. Okay, the next one we want to look at is this one on basically on worldwide debt with negative yield, as Japan, a lot of European countries their central banks are hitting their bottoming process, or they're negative. They're just going through a negative yield on their bonds. So this is just to showcase
Worldwide.
let me just see here. Right here. It's basically been just rising over the last few months, but it's been everly increasing, and it's actually dropped off a bit, but it is the worldwide debt has just been going up and up, and it has tapered off a little bit. As an example of an extreme example, in I believe it's in Denmark, basically couples are being paid by the Danish government to stay in their homes, and they get a check every month because their yield is negative. Their government sovereign bonds are negative. So now the government's actually handing back money to its citizens. And not only that, for anybody out there investing anywhere in the world, even if it's on a bond, a government bond, these investors are looking for return, and due to that, it becomes a real problem, because they're wanting to get a return on their risk with the capital that they invest into. So it becomes a problem for a lot of these large scale investors coming from, let's say, investment banks or hedge funds. So it is a real problem. So as you can see here, the just the global debt is it's going up, and there seems to be no stopping it as long as economies don't perform, GDP stays low, and most of all, it becomes a real issue for a lot of these investors, and we could see potentially what we know as capitalism erode as confidence erodes from these investors. So it's something to be somewhat concerned about, and I was pretty shocked by the level of global debt because of these negative yields. So it's a shocking chart. The next one is the FTSE, or the FTSE 100. Because of the Brexit, what has happened is the pound has been pretty well pummeled, and as a result, the bonds out of Britain, or known as gilts, have dropped. But oddly enough, their stock market, better known as the FTSE or FTSE 100, has been gaining since June. So now there's forecasts of the index for FTSE, or the markets in the UK, will start to drop off by December and actually lose all their gains, I would assume, from this period in June. So that's something to be aware of, and maybe that is a good shorting opportunity as we speak right now. So that's pretty well, in conclusion, our 3 charts. Hope to have some more in the next day, and just show you some other trading opportunities via these charts, courtesy of Bloomberg. And as I have hinted in one of my past videos I posted in the last day, I will be using charts for my own system as we bring it aboard online in the next few months. Over and out.